Hey Libra, how y'all doing? This is Stony. Ouch. BMore Mystic. And we're doing your mind, heart, and higher self spread. It's a flash forward to June. What you should be thinking about, what you should be focused on, what you should embrace, or what you should be releasing from your heart, and a message from your higher self. Okay. So when I was pre-shuffling and meditating, I felt like you're feeling very calm. You're feeling very grounded. However, you need to keep your head on a swivel. You need to be paying attention. I feel like you're being very vigilant as you're watching your surroundings. You're watching the people around you. You're paying attention to your intuition. You're taking information in on a vibratory level. So yeah, that's what you should be doing. If you're not already doing that, that's what you should be doing. Okay. Mind. Yourself. So let's see what's going on with the goings-ons. Got the Queen of Wands, the Hierophant. So I feel like there are some spiritual laws that you need to be headed towards, that you need to be focused on, that you need to be guided by. Your intuition is, like I said, is really on point right now. But there's some guidelines, or there's some things that you need to be studying. You need to be studying to deepen your intuitive connection. It's like the desire is there to be more connected. The desire is there to be more intuitive, but you need to take the steps. Take care of your needs. So I think there's some spiritual work that you should be focused on. Some rest, a time out that you need to be taking so that you can develop these gifts, so that you can move towards, you can take action towards this spiritual gift. Now, I'm also seeing that you need to take a time out because maybe there are some options that you have about concerning some creative endeavor or something that's very passionate or sexual, that you need a time out. You need a time out. You need to focus and get yourself grounded before you move forward. So you're being asked to take a time out to think things through and also adhere to the spiritual laws of whatever religious beliefs you have. And you also need to be doing a little bit more studying. You need to take a time out and study. You need to take a time out from you need to take a time out from giving away your cookies or whatever you're doing. Okay, your heart. Okay. So I feel like there is something stable and solid that you are looking for, but whatever it is that you're doing right now is not really working. I feel like it's time for you to regroup, to pull yourself back. We have this winter card here to take care of your needs. It's time for you to pull yourself back, regroup, and see what it is that you're really what is it that you're really going for? What is it that you're really riding for? Because what you're doing is not bringing you stability. So I feel like it's time for you to go forward with the plans that you had before. So maybe there were some bigger plans that you had before that you kind of let them go to the side because you felt like they weren't big enough. But it's like whatever it is that you're doing now, it's not working. So you need to think bigger and look further. So this thing, even though it is something that you've already invested in, it's like you still need to look further. Or create a more solid foundation. It's just not stable right now. And you need to solidify yourself more. So it's not only about stopping whatever it was that you were doing in the past. It is also about solidifying what you were doing in the past. So if you were inconsistent, you need to stop being inconsistent. Be more consistent. Be more productive. Be more mystic. Focus on your goals. Like you're allowing these outside forces to come and pick at you and pick off of you, off of your investment that you made, and it is hurting and harming your foundation. So it's time for you to invest in your own solid foundation. I feel like this is more geared towards someone who is trying to start a business, or you already have a business. Yeah. Okay. So, and then now I see a relationship. I see that there was some investment made, but there is a feeling of insecurity. But somebody wants a solid foundation. But all they're saying is that if you're insecure, then you need to set your sights higher and go for security, for a stable, solid foundation. If this person is not offering you that, then you need to set your sights higher. Okay. Message from your higher self. Unlock the magic within. I feel like this connects back here with your mind. What goes on? Okay, so you're definitely going to be getting some messages. So, yeah, we go back here to you needing a timeout. So apparently you have been getting some intuitive messages that may or may not have been overburdening you, or maybe this situation that you've overinvested in is burdening you. But you're going to get some messages on how to balance it out. But you're going to have to trust yourself and go within and be guided by the messages that you're going to get. I feel like you're getting the messages, but they are stressing you out because you're not embracing them. So it's like you're really focused on something, but it's creating a burden. You're focused on it, and it's creating a burden because you're not releasing the messages. So apparently, you're not trusting yourself. You're not trusting your intuition. It's like once you unlock this aspect of yourself, you're going to be able to have this balance that you are seeking. Okay. We got 3, 4. 5, 7, 8, 10. So I feel like you're being asked to take some time out to really invest in yourself, to so there are some messages that are not balanced, that potentially you are giving yourself, that you're thinking yourself or somebody else is trying to pawn off on you. And you need to really evaluate and listen to these things because they're causing you a burden. But it's like it's something that you already know, though. You already know this. You already know this information creates a burden. But then there's also an aspect of this that you're blocking out, that you don't want to listen to, that you don't want to hear. And that is causing the biggest burden. Because you don't want to listen, you don't want to hear.